both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. A run with Josh Adams, the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
57's a mark. 57's a mark. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike. All day. All day.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
ATL-ho.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. Adams in his second year in the league. Last season, a little bit of a surprise. Didn't get the starting role until the midway point of the season, and then actually would lead the Eagles on the ground with 511 yards rushing. Of course, it was a bit of a tough season for Philadelphia. 28th overall rushing the football in the NFL.
Mike, check, 59. Got you, boy.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Check 43. Alert flare. Yeah.
To throw on third down, Cunningham. Aguilar has it. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On first down, this is Adams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Mike 52. Hey, watch the leg. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On second down, here's Cunningham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his sixth touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All but moving on defense.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 48 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch the gun.
Jones operating from the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
I'm coming after you.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Jones fakes the give to Barkley, sliding out of the pocket. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And the Giants first down.
And it should be the final play before the quarter ends. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? AT Gator.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's pick it up.
Now Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yo! Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, exit. Hey, watch that. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Army, Army. Army, Army.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Back, back, back. Hey! Go get it! 54 down.
From the gun, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know... You can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Door. You're out. Check 24. Tighten up. Go.
Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Let's go.
The toss out to Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Ready up. 58 to Mike. Hey, come on now.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Go, Mike 51.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the screen. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Cunningham. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Now the wolf. Woo-hoo. Hayward. 52's the mark. No, 52. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come on, Shaq. Come on, 18 Gator. Man.
Right side caught by Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Watch the run. Hey, Mike.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Throw left side complete. It's Jackson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 33 yards that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA.